How's it going, guys? Chris here. Just gonna do a quick reactionary video to the Jasco Games post yesterday at 5 a.m. as a recording. Right now it's the 1st of August, so this would have been July 31st at 5 a.m. They kind of dropped a giant bomb on everybody at 5 o'clock in the morning, which would have been 6 at Gen Con because they were at Gen Con. Tuesday they were supposed to do a post with Botan and maybe this post, but they were too busy setting up the Jasco Games booth at Gen Con and didn't have really good reception, or something was wrong. That I know that place is like a dead zone for cell activity. So I got the article pulled up, so we'll get right into it. I'll just read it verbatim, and then I'll stop and kind of talk about my thoughts on what's going on. So this Gen Con August 1st through 4th, Jasco Game is giving gamers from all over the world the first look into the upcoming My Hero Academia collectible card game. This new CCG is scheduled to be released in stores early 2020, but before it's released, you get to hang out with the Jasco crew and see demos, and I am blocking my own face. Get demos and kick off the celebration and demo tournaments, and which is easily the #1 anime franchise currently. Then they break down what UNIVERSUS is. UNIVERSUS is a game where popular characters from any franchise can face off in a card-to-card combat. Seems kind of familiar, kind of like UFS. With the launch of My Hero Academia CCG, we are debuting the new CCG title, UNIVERSUS. UNIVERSUS is an update to our UFS game that originally launched in 2006 and is still going strong today. The new game features a fresh look, new card backs, improved gameplay. The basic game mechanics will still follow universal fighting system. However, all the cards released in 2020 and after will have the new look and feel of UNIVERSUS, which will allow us greater creative freedom in exploring new mechanics to keep the game fun and will allow us to keep true to the themes and the feel of future licenses. So basically in that, they are just saying they are rebranding UFS right there, which is fine. We talked about it in our gal treatment on Tuesday as of recording on August, not August, would have been July 29th. We think UFS needs a fresh coat of paint. The graphics kind of need some updating. The template needs some updating, kind of to feel like a new game. So that's what they did. They kind of changed the card backs. I'll go ahead and put a picture of it right there. And they changed the template, which actually looks really nice and fresh. It's vibrant. I know some people aren't excited about the templating, where it's kind of like open air. You see more art, which is great. In my opinion, I love that. But I guess we'll see the rest of the cards in the demo decks. The character cards look kind of flat to me, but the art itself looks flat, but the template looks fine, especially with the new, they spelled out enhance and response, and they color-coded them, which is great. Same thing with the control checks and the difficulty. They're two different colors, so it's going to be really easy to teach people. Continuing, our fans of the Universal Fighting System CCG have been anxiously awaiting to hear if My Hero Academia will be compatible in our flagship UFS game. The short answer is yes. My Hero Academia characters and cards will be fully compatible with existing UFS cards. In addition to this news, My Hero Academia CCG will also be treated as its own standalone CCG with unique organized play, tournament scene, and special celebration events, and a consistent set release planned out for the next several years. That means fans of My Hero Academia that only wish to play My Hero Academia CCG and fans of our flagship game UFS will get to enjoy both. We'll both get to enjoy the new anime title. What I get from that is, me and Rob have talked about this in the out treatment about the game versus system. When they started getting multiple sets out, I think it was like even like past set 4 or 5 or 6, they started 3 formats. They had Golden Age, which was everything, all sets, everything. So we can kind of consider that into Jasco Eternal, if you will. And then they had a Silver Age, which was the last 6 sets. So we could kind of say that would have been standard, so a 10 set standard or whatever. And then they had a Modern Age, which was the last 4 sets, but they ended up, I believe it was the last 4 Marvel sets or the last 4 DC sets, and then they started just combining the two, just to freshen it up a bit. So what I'm taking from that, I'm kind of thinking that they're going to have basically a UFS and UVS, which I'm calling Universe as UVS, a format where one Universus set comes in, a UFS set drops out, and then that's just, you're going to be your standard until all UFS is rotated. And then while UFS is still in standard, we're going to have a Universus format, which would be kind of like the Silver Age, which would be just, it's probably going to be a little stale at first because it's probably going to be whatever My Hero is and then the next set. So it's going to be kind of like a turbo-ish set. And then we're going to have the MHA format, which would just be My Hero cards. And then we're going to have tournaments for that. So people who don't want to, I guess, play in the rest of play with the rest of the cards, they just want to collect the My Hero cards, they can just play in that format. So I believe the key here for Jasco Games and for us as, I guess, the next level, we are the store presence, the players. We want to get the players who are just playing My Hero Academia to play the other licenses, the Mega Mans, the Blood Omens, the Mortal Kombat, the Street Fighters, that stuff. That is what we want to do. I think that's the goal. That should be the overarching goal, is the people who just want to play that. We kind of want to say, hey man, the game's bigger than just this, so try this. And your deck, you can play these cards in your deck. You don't have to just play My Hero cards, unless you're playing in the My Hero format. Continuing, the UFS standard environment will remain the same. Official tournaments that already require card sleeves, which means the new backs can still be allowed after the release of Universes. We just have to be able to have a dark back sleeve, like a black sleeve. You cannot have any see-through. You can't have any clear sleeves. So then they go into why they changed the Universes after 13 years of success of UFS. I believe it's just to be able to, it goes, Jasco Games believes in a fundamental importance into ease of entry into our game and a strong grassroots organized play program for our fans of our CCG titles. With the launch of Universes, new players can easily jump into the world of My Hero Academia and play the highly thematic and Japanese-influenced game system created for the world. Our players of our Universal Fighting System will be able to enter Universes with no trouble, as it is fully compatible, fully supported, easier to pronounce. That's cool. I believe that the first, I guess at least with the first My Hero set, I believe it's going to be a kind of like a more basic type set. It's not going to be very complex as some of the UFS sets are. So at least what they want to do is they're using this as a new launch point for the overall game. So we're going to see probably not dumbed down mechanics, but easier mechanics, less text and text boxes. Like I said, with some of the card types, you have color coding now. So I believe the attacks have a sword at the top, left-hand corner. Actions have a lightning bolt, and foundations have a hammer. So those are your type 3 card types. I don't know what the assets will probably have. Most likely the gearbox. And then the difficulty and controls are different colors. The zones are more pronounced now. And same with the block zones. Instead of just the shield with the little pluses, it's actually going to give you a line of high, medium, and low, which I'll show in an example as I'm talking about it. So how can we get? So they go on to say at Gen Con that at booth 2119, they're handing out demo decks all weekend. You can get those promos from there. There's only, I believe, 3 promos they're giving out, except for the All Might, which is available via the tournament only, I've heard. The rest of them are available through either demoing or doing some social media type stuff, as from what I've heard. And those are only alternate art. I assume the All Might will be like on redemption or whatever afterwards. And then they go into say that they're also going to be at CNE Gaming Garage August 16th. Through the 2nd. Wow, that's a long time. And then Fan Expo in Toronto, the 22nd to the 25th. And they're going to have additional dates So if you miss out on the promos and the demo decks, they already said that you can request demo decks in the post itself. I'll put the link below in the description box for that demo deck request. Also, wouldn't worry too much about that because they're going to be able to get you those demo decks, and I believe the promos they've said as of recording that they're going to be sent out as well as the demo decks, or you're going to be able to redeem them. So, and again, they're all except for the All Might currently, they are just alternate art, so you don't have to worry too much about it. So, my overall thoughts on this is I think it's great. I think the game does need a fresh coat of paint. I know we went through a template change at Blood Omen. But I think overall the game needs to be got brought into the new millennia. We do need to compete with newer and fresher looking games. The colors pop on these cards. The card back is beautiful. Yeah, so stay tuned for more news throughout Gen Con. I'm gonna try to bring you as much as I can, pictures, videos. Probably won't be able to upload them until I get home. I don't want to crunch through my data, but for now I just wanted to go through and at least give you guys my thoughts on this. Like I said, it's going to be a great thing. We should be able to grow the game even more now. I will be talking to Jason Friday night as a recording, which would be tomorrow. So we're going to see. I have some questions I'm going to make up for him. No softballs, guys. But I do want to know, am I reading this correct that UFS sets get cycled out one at a time? And then they get pushed into. I forgot to finish that thought. As UFS sets rotate out, I believe we're gonna have like a bigger push on Jasco Standard, because you still want to be able to play with the UFS cards. You don't want to alienate your player base or your customers that have been true to you and stuck through thick and thin. So. There's got to be I believe there's got to be a push for Jasco Eternal so those cards don't go to waste, because then there's no point to buy UU in the 4th set this year, because eventually those are just going to rotate and you won't need to. So again, guys, stay tuned to Rockford CCG. Check out the website that's going to be going up. I'll be posting the link in the description box below. And that's all I got for you. Stay tuned for more news on My Hero Academia and Universus. Talk to you all later.